Now, I've been informed that many of you will be notified of the dates for your regional convention this month. Would you like to know the theme for the 2020 convention program? I'll lower my voice and I'll let you in on it. The program is based on Philippians 4, verse 4, and the theme? Always rejoice. Isn't that a great theme? We're going to have a great time advertising this convention theme. Can you imagine having that on your convention badge? And people will look at that badge and they'll say, what do you have to be so happy about? And then we'll tell them.
So this was footage from the September 2019 JW Broadcasting episode. We saw there David Splain announcing in his typical patronising, condescending, talking down to children way that the theme for the 2020 convention will be Always Rejoice, which if you think about it is kind of creepy because it amounts to ordering someone to be happy. Surely if someone's happy, if someone's rejoicing, that's something that's going to come naturally depending on the situation they're in. But of course, Jehovah's Witnesses have to be happy. They have to rejoice in their predicament as God's chosen people. Anyway, I'm not making a video specifically about the theme of the convention. I'm showing you this footage because it hasn't aged well in relation to the coronavirus pandemic. Now, granted, David Splain wasn't to know that the 2020 convention would be changed dramatically, as we're about to see, so that his quip about people noticing people's badge cards and saying, what do you have to rejoice about, doesn't work so well, I'm afraid, in hindsight. And you'll see why when I show you this leaked announcement sheet. So this is an announcement that's to be read out to Jehovah's Witnesses at the end of their Watchtower study this week. And in relation to the 2020 convention, it reads, many governmental authorities have restricted large gatherings due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In view of these circumstances, and in order to provide encouragement to the worldwide brotherhood, the governing body recently approved a very special arrangement for the 2020 convention season. A pre-recorded convention program will be available in as many languages as possible. The speakers will feature all governing body members and their helpers who host JW Broadcasting monthly programs. This program will be posted on JW Broadcasting incrementally during the months of July and August. It will replace the JW Broadcasting monthly programs for these 2 months. Depending on local circumstances at the time, some congregations may meet together to watch the sessions. In other cases, brothers and sisters can enjoy the program in private homes as small groups or individuals. In view of this, all previously scheduled regional and special conventions are being cancelled for the 2020 convention season. We are confident the worldwide brotherhood will benefit from this unifying, simultaneous convention program from world headquarters, no matter what the local situation proves to be at that time. This is further proof that Jehovah is guiding his people during these critical last days. I'm not sure you can say that. I'm not sure you can say that responding to a pandemic by cancelling large gatherings and instead condensing them into videos is proof of anything in particular. It's proof that you're, at least to some extent, acting responsibly, because this is a pandemic that will kill people if they don't take measures to self-isolate. And I've already mentioned on my channel that I'm very relieved that the organisation is going along these lines and encouraging witnesses to self-isolate and follow the meetings from home, at least to the extent that this is stipulated by local governmental authorities. I can easily imagine them taking a far more fanatical stance on this and saying this is a test of loyalty. We all need to attend our gatherings as normal. No, instead, they seem to be understanding that this is literally a matter of life or death. It will not be good optics if they were to proceed and be seen to be flouting the restrictions in this matter. So again, I'm grateful. I'm just fascinated to see what an online convention is going to look like. I mean, arguably, they've already been moving in this direction, because when witnesses go to their conventions nowadays, it's just a video marathon, isn't it? They just sit down and it's video after video after video after video. Why not cut out the middleman? Why arrange all these elaborate and costly gatherings in large sports stadiums and auditoriums if all you're going to do is show them videos that you could easily show them online? So it's going to be interesting to see whether this becomes a regular feature moving forward, even after the pandemic is past. As I've already commented, I wouldn't be surprised if the coronavirus ends up leaving a lasting mark, not just on Jehovah's Witnesses, but on many religions. It's going to be interesting to see what the fallout is of millions of Jehovah's Witnesses no longer congregating and no longer getting that kind of herd mentality, sense of doing things together that only meeting at a Kingdom Hall or only meeting at a convention can give you. I firmly believe that people will wake up due to the coronavirus. Obviously, Watchtower isn't concerned about that, or if they are concerned about it, they're not giving any indication that they're concerned. It could, from their perspective, be an opportunity to save money, because obviously arranging conventions is going to be a financial drain on the organisation. This is a year in which they can save all that money and instead pour it into video production, which they were going to do anyway, quite frankly. So it will be interesting to see whether this becomes a regular feature moving forward. But really the point of this video is to give you all a heads up and let you know that this is happening. There will be no physical gatherings of the 2020 Always Rejoice convention. It's all going to be online. It will replace the July and August JW broadcasting episodes, and you can be sure that as long as I'm breathing, I will be doing my rebuttals, as always, to the material shown to witnesses at this year's convention. So that's pretty much all I had to share with you. I hope you find this update interesting. Don't forget to subscribe to the John Cedars channel for more such videos. And as always rejoice.